Bonnie is a really special person.
Bonnie is creative, thinks outside the box.
She's uber smart. She understands people.
She knows how to create meaningful relationships, and she makes people feel valued and important.
Thank you for being here today.
When you take her professional skills and combine that with her passion for the Jewish people, you've got, the perfect match.
Bonnie Siegel has galvanized Kansas City's pro-Israel activists one person at a time.
Good to see you. Thank you for coming.
Perhaps Kansas City's most well-known figure was Harry Truman's business partner, Eddie Jacobson. He famously lobbied the president to support the nascent Jewish state, the prototype of the modern pro-Israel activist.
We can change history by the relationships that we have, and I live by that.
Community and relationships is what sustains us. It's what makes us strong. It's what makes us effective.
We did parlor meetings, we did the forum that were educational. We found ways to have conversations with someone.
Into this established community, Bonnie injected her New York-style chutzpah.
Do it. Just sign up. Just make the commitment. I'm telling you, you will
Her
not.
business acumen as a professional event organizer, and her personal touch.
We had a club event, and 70 people attended. And 70 people were given little envelopes when they came into the door. Bonnie had written a personalized note to each and every one of those people. Bonnie does this on a regular basis.
Bonnie's early passion for Israel and Zionism came in part from watching her grandfather's reaction as the 1967 war unfolded.
I just remember watching him watch the TV. I could see pain in his eyes, I could see fright in his eyes, I could see a sense of responsibility.
Israeli forces went into action.
When the news came across that Israel was victorious, there was celebration and just a deep-rooted feeling that Israel would be fine now. So from a very early age, I just kind of wanted to understand what was Israel.
Her grandfather ensured she would learn firsthand with a bat mitzvah trip to Israel. Bonnie soon became active in Young Judea, befriending fellow camper Matthew Siegel. She went on to earn a graduate degree in international affairs and policy, landing a United Nations job working alongside the future Prime Minister of Israel. But as much as she adored New York, Bonnie realized the boy from camp was the love of her life and followed him halfway across the country.
I remember just literally coming off the plane and thinking, oh my gosh, I'm in Kansas.
The Siegels of Kansas City began raising a family, and Bonnie launched a successful business. Life was very full, and, as they would be reminded, unpredictable.
Back in 2007, my family and I were traveling, and we had gotten a phone call telling us that there was a 5-alarm fire.
That fire destroyed everything that we had owned, everything that we had shared. Every physical belonging to us was practically gone. We said, well, what can we learn from it and what can we do from it and how do we move forward from it?
My daughter came over to me and she was all of like 16 and she said, Mom, wherever you light Shabbos candles will be our next home.
At that point is really when she decided to say, you know what, I think there's something else that I need to do in another direction.
My life was so complicated between work and family.
I think Bonnie actually felt in her heart and in her head that there was a new calling for her.
Now, the time that I have, I use for AIPAC.
Bonnie not only lit Shabbat candles in the Siegel's new home, she rekindled her community involvement through AIPAC.
I miss you.
We do Shabbos dinner every Friday anyway. We have company every Friday anyway. Why not make it an AIPAC Shabbat? And instead of doing a Devorah Torah, let's use the opportunity to talk about whatever issues are really relevant right then and there. In the course of one evening, we hit over 300 people by having 25 hosts have anywhere from 8 to 12 people at their dinner table. You weren't soliciting them, it was Shabbos. So all they had to do was come, learn, listen, talk, engage.
Good afternoon and welcome.
I think the numbers will show that 60% of the people at our annual event this year were new people.
I think we had 20 people that signed up for policy conference, so we're now up to 90.
We're proud that in a small community like ours, we have such an impact and we know our senators and representatives.
Good. To me, a win is not that they came once, but that they come every year. And it's not a win that they come to policy conference once, it's that they come as often as they can. And it's not a win that they met with a congressional leader once, it's a win that they meet with as many as they possibly can in a given time. I commit to AIPAC because I truly believe as an American, I have a great opportunity to strengthen the U.S.-Israel relationship. And what I love about this country and what I love about AIPAC is that it gives every single person who wants an opportunity to be recognized a voice at the table.